Yeah. One time for the city.
All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Sunday afternoon, evening, a Mother's Day edition of KFTV Postgame Live, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Go to UnderdogFantasy.com. Use our code KFTV for an instant deposit match of up to $250, man. CP the Fanchise here. Hey, win, lose, or draw, we got to talk about it, man. And today's show, we're going to talk about the Mother's Day Massacre. The Knicks get absolutely bludgeoned from pillar to post, from beginning to end, from tip-off to the end of the fourth quarter, man. 121-89. They get absolutely smoked. So let's talk about it, man. It's going to be a rapid-fire post-game show. Let's get to it. Call us up, 657-383-1509, or you could hit us up on the KFTV Discord, man. Holla at your boy. Let's go. Let's go. Salute. All right, man. Wow. Whoa. That's all I can really say to you guys. Damn. I mean, smoked is not the word. The Knicks get absolutely pummeled here tonight. You know, there's not much to break down on this game because it was over from the start. The question is, the question of the night, and you know, what I want to hear from you guys is, do they have enough to get to the finish line? Do they have enough to get to the finish line? Coming into this series, the answer was easily yes. This was an easy series for the Knicks. But after this one, with Jalen Brunson looking like a shell of himself, they're running out of options here. It was one thing when it was Julius. Then it was some depth pieces. It's Bogdanovich. It's Mitch. Now you're down OG. And now you got Brunson on 1 foot. Not looking great. Not looking great at all. I mean, the best part of this game was that they showed no life in the third quarter so that they could get some rest. Because at this point, that's what you're looking for. How much rest can these guys get before they get to the next one? They got absolutely smoked tonight. Nothing positive to take away from this one at all. And with a shorthanded team decimated by injuries and fatigue, the one constant that you need is a Jalen Brunson monster performance. And you didn't get that. Once you don't get that, all bets are off. I was worried about the McConnell game. I was worried about a Siakam bounce back. And they got that. Pacers shoot 45% from three, 56% from the field. Conversely, the Knicks, 33% from the field, 18% from three. And what do you know? They still can't hit free throws. Can't even get the easy ones. But Brunson is the main concern, man. My main concern is Jalen Brunson. He's not going to get healthier. That's the problem. You got another game Tuesday. He's not going to get healthier. I mean, all the talk on the telecast was how brilliant the Pacers defense was. Yeah, it can look brilliant when your superstar player's on one leg. I mean, no, nothing against the Pacers, but I mean, come on. They're glazing them on the telecast like this was some sort of like all NBA type performance. This Knicks team is decimated right now. What more do you expect? So the question is, do they have enough to finish? Point 5 says, I think he's hurt. You think he is hurt? What do you mean think? There is no think. He's hurt. So it's a bad look right now, man. He's got no lift. No lift. Can't move. His footwork is not footwork, and it's not looking good. He's hurt. What more do you want? What's wrong with the foot? Who knows? But it ain't good. Last year, he had a mysterious foot injury. I don't know if it's the same foot. I got to see. But it's just not great, man. So after that, you get your result, 121-89. Knicks get smoked. Hey, look, the good news is it's 2-2. Series doesn't start until the home team loses, and both teams did what they needed to do at home. The bad news is the Pacers are the fresher team, the more intact team, and the more durable team right now. And so for the Knicks, you're going to need more miraculous or heroic performances from guys like Hart, from Devo. Yeah, Burks played well tonight, but they lost, man. The Burks thing is cool. It's fun, but they lost. My concern is Brunson. That's my concern. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Burks had a good game and whatever. My concern is number 11, because if he's not right, the team's not winning, period. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. Salute the wise guy in the chat. Too many injuries, man. The injuries are piling up. You can only do but so much here, man. Somebody in chat sending us excuses. No, it's reality, man. It's just reality. That's just reality of the situation. Here's Tibbs on the Brunson injury. What's going on here? Let's get Tibbs' answer. Here it is.
How much do you see him being impacted by the foot?
He says he's fine, so that's it. He'll keep going.
How much do you see him being impacted by the foot?
He says he's fine, so that's it. He'll keep going.
I mean, that was Ian Begley that asked Tibbs how much is Brunson being impacted by the injury. I mean, what more do you want Tibbs to say? What do you think Tibbs is going to say? Well, he doesn't have much lift. He doesn't have this. He doesn't have that. Yeah, he's impacted. Give Lamar in the chat excuses. Where's the next man up mentality? How many next man are you looking for? They're down 4 players, and their star players injured. You get 13 on a roster. Let's not be ridiculous here. Yeah, series is tied. It's not over. Obviously, it's not over. But let's not act like there's reason to be concerned here. Let's not act like there's not reason to be concerned. Your star player's injured. You're down multiple players. Next man up. They literally got 7 active, healthy bodies, guys with playoff experience. If that. What are we talking about here? Let's get to the phones, man. 803, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Yo, man, my name's Michael, and I'm calling from Spark Hill, South Carolina.
So, salute.
Yo, all I gotta say is the Knicks need to do better, man. We are looking cooked now.
What way are you looking for them to do better? What's your suggestion here?
Offense and defense.
In what way?
We are cooked. We are getting so cooked this year, this today, man.
Okay.
This is Mother's Day. The game ruined my Mother's Day, for real.
Yeah.
I think that they paid back for saying F. Reggie Miller in game 2.
Yeah, well, I'm not really worried about that. I don't care about Reggie, bro.
Yeah. Me too, man.
Okay.
There be no OG, no Mish, no Ren, no nothing.
Yeah.
Man. All I gotta say is, Game 5, we'll be back sooner or later.
Yeah.
Oh, else. That's all I had to say. Y'all can continue more OCP.
Appreciate it, man.
Peace.
Appreciate it, man.
Peace.
I mean, listen, the answer that they have to do better, obviously, they got washed. 121-189. They could have done a million things better. The problem is, are they capable? That's the question. I'm looking at a tired group. I've been looking at a tired group since Game 4 in Philly. This is the playoffs. Endurance test. Remember, I tell you that. It's an endurance test as much as it is skill and will. What do they have left? And that's why Game 3, the Game 3 loss hurts because you lose a little bit of cushion. Game 3 loss hurts. Ideally, you wanted to come out of this split so that you go to MSG with 3 up. You go up 3-1. And then you get 3 chances to get back into it. But the point guard is the issue. Because if he ain't right, it's not going to be right. 18.6 of 17 from the field. He shot 30% from the field. Ragu, the hero of Game 3, 3 of 13. Pacers put him on a treadmill and never let up. So, of course, we can do better on both ends. Obviously, the problem is, do they have enough? Yeah, McConnell was killing him, man. In any scenario, no injured players are coming back. Mitchell Robinson's not walking through that door. Bojan Bogdanovic, Bodega's not walking through that door. And Julius Randle is not walking through that door. This is what you have. Yeah, shout out to Burks. He had a good game. He's fresh, 20 points off the bench. McBride, 16, but he was 6 of 17 from the field. That's it. Those are your only hopes. Your only options for great offense is Brunson, Devo, Hart, McBride, and Burks. It's 5 players. That's it. That's it. So, yeah, it's 2-2. Do they have enough to win it? Players-wise, sure, but if Brunson's not right, it's going to be tough. Call us up, man, 657-383-1509, or hit us up on the KFTV Discord, man. I want to hear from you guys tonight. Ain't much to talk about on this game. Are you confident or what in this team finishing the job in this series? Let's hear from you guys, man. 347, what's your name? Where you calling in from?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Payback.
Payback, what's good?
Elmsford, New York.
How you doing?
What's up, CP? What's up, everybody? I just want to say, look, man, we've been playing with a depleted team pretty much since January. I don't want everybody to, give up hopes yet. The only thing I could think of right now is I think we need to do a lot of quick switches in the rotation.
Okay.
Maybe keep the legs a little bit as fresh as you can when they're out there. Maybe not put too much wear on their legs. I noticed that a lot of the guys are trying to get in between Brunson's landing space when he gets up and he gets a little bit of air for his jumper.
Yeah.
We want to try to prevent that. We want to try to prevent him getting too much wear and tear early in the game, making sure he could be primed and ready for the second half. And maybe we could probably throw, Deuce McBride out there early, hoping that we could try to, give them a different look. We need to do something because I feel like even when the Pacers were at the light of their run this morning, that first quarter, if you really pay a lot of attention, they didn't really look that magnificent. A lot of those plays looked like luck.
Yeah.
A lot of those plays didn't really look like they were supposed to go down. They were playing with a lot of high energy, and they were just like, you know what, let's just go in for the kill, and they got it. I mean, we can't be mad. It's 2-2 at home. There's 2 good teams. Tyrese is up against the gun because you got OKC with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and you got all these other guys that want to be the face of the league right now. He's on the East Coast, and I'm sure he wants to prove that he's the face as well, so he's going to put up a fight. We know we're in for a dog fight. Let's go Knicks, man. I think it's Knicks in 6, man. We got this.
Let's go. Okay. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Okay,
Take care, man.
Yes, sir.
Much love to my...
Sure. We dropped him off. I don't know. He was doing shout-outs at the end. We lost, man. We can't really... have y'all going into overtime like that. We got to get to it. Rapid fire show. It's Mother's Day. Knicks did lose the rebounding battle here, 52-43. But he was right. You saw a much more spirited Pacer team. I was fearful of the McConnell type of game and impact, and he had that, and they were bombing away from 3. I did expect what regardless of the shape of this Knicks team, I did expect eventually that we would get a Pacer game where they will be bombing away. And you got it here in game 4. Problem is, Knicks just couldn't counter with anything. Do they go to quicker rotations? With Brunson, they did that in game 3. But you had Ragu that was cooking, and so you were able to get away with that. Couldn't do it today. Couldn't do it today, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. CP the Fanchise here. Mother's Day edition of the show. Knicks get smoked, man. We're looking for answers here. Who's got answers? Let's go to the Discord. The members lounge is popping. Will from LI. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Will from LI. Will from LI. Are you there? Oh. Are you there? Will, unmute your mic. Going once. Kareem the Dream. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Kareem the Dream.
What's up, CP?
How you doing, bro?
Happy Mother's Day.
Likewise, man. To you and yours.
Yo, so rapid fire. I think last time this happened with Indiana, it went to 7 games and we won. We're hobbled. I think we go haymaker in the Garden, like not even looking at next series, 48 minutes for whoever we need to. And then we expect the Pacers to put their best foot forward in Indiana. Yeah. And then just lay it all out for game 7, blood in the Garden style. Mm-hmm. Just make it to the conference finals. OG, save him for next year. He's not coming back for game 7. So I think we just, tunnel vision, horse racing, throw our blood out there, just go for the next game, hope for a game 7 where we could just expend all our energy. I think we're a better team when we play our best.
You gotta take a game to game, man. You got to take a game to game. I wouldn't just say that just because they got blown out here that they take it to 7. You just got to see how they look. How do they look? How do they respond in game 5? Do they get the home crowd, adrenaline and get something going? Is there another hero off the bench? Does Ragu go off? Does Brunson bounce back? These things can happen.
It's our edge. MSG is our edge. So let's use that to our advantage and see if we can knock them out.
Yeah.
Thanks, CP. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day, man. Shout out to everybody on this Mother's Day watching, man. 1,400 on the check-in. Dejected Knicks fans. It's all good, man. We'll let you get back to your Mother's Day soon enough. Shout out to my mom, my sister on this Mother's Day as well. My sisters on this Mother's Day. Or speaks my grandmas as well, man. Salute, man. Definitely missing them on this day. So happy Mother's Day to you and yours. Or the mother figures in your life. First Lady of Sports, $10 super chat says the Knicks need to play better defense. Pacers were shooting open threes. Knicks defensive schemes cannot be the same. Need to switch up the defense, play zone. Tibbs doesn't change anything. I mean, look, you can look for that now, but, they're not going to play any zone. It's one of those nights to make a miss league. Pacers had it going. And they kept their foot on the gas. All right, who else we got here? Kareem, I got Kareem the Dream. Abdul from San Diego. Okay, now unmute your mic.
Yo, I'm in the building.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, happy Mother's Day, like everybody's saying, to all the moms. Shout out.
Likewise.
Man, look, we were expecting this type of game. I knew the Pacers was going to come out, and I just said it, man. I thought it was going to be game 3, that they beat us by 20. This was a given. We can't blame anybody. I've seen people in the chat saying Jericho Sims need to play better. Look, guys, we are who we are. We have the team we have. Either you're going to ride with the team or just don't tune in. Yes, we have to come out better, but we also have to capitalize on these open shots. My main factor that I was looking towards was Deuce. These are the minutes that Deuce has to step up. Those corner threes, he's missing entirely too many threes. This whole series, he hasn't been showing up the way he's been showing up. So for me, my next game, I'm just looking at, is Deuce going to provide the outside open shooting that we need? Because Dante is getting ran off the line. JB is hobbled. It is what it is. We already know the Garden's going to be rocking. We just got to come ready to play.
Yeah.
Whoever shows up, we got to play. We're undermanned. We've been undermanned all year, guys. Let's rally behind our team. Let's keep it up. But my X factor has to be Deuce next game. He has to hit those open shots and have to get better on defense. Taking out, I'll listen up, brother. See you guys later.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily single out Deuce because when Brunson is down, that's literally he's averaging 35 points in the playoffs. He had 18. He had half of that. So it's not just Deuce that's got to make that up. It's what DiVincenzo have tonight. 7. You got 7 points from the big Ragu tonight after you scored 35 last game. How much you have from Hart? 2. You have no OG. So this is not just it's Deuce's fault. They got blown out by 40. It's all hands on deck. When they're this short-handed, they're down 4 players in the rotation. So when Jalen Brunson has a pedestrian night at 18 points, you got to make up 18 more. Probably more than that. You got to make that up. Whole team needs to step it up. Guess who led the team in scoring tonight? Big money. Oh, yeah, I wanted to put him in the trunk, right? Never say never. This is the playoffs. Money time. Let's get some more people in here on the Discord, man. Down but not out. Series is tied 2-2. It's gut check time. Are we going to have enough to get to the finish line? That's what I want to hear from you guys. Call us up, 657-383-1509, or hit us up on the KFTV Discord. Here is Tibbs on the approach to Game 5. Here he is.
No, I mean, hey, look, we're disappointed, and the thing is we can't have a hangover. We got to fix it, and we have to come with a will and determination to respond to what happened. And I think that's the biggest thing. And this team has responded all year, so that's what we're expecting to do. We got to put the work into it and be ready to go. No, I mean, hey, look.
All right. So that was Tibbs. Determination and will. And that's one thing about this team. They're never necessarily out of it. It ain't over till it's over. This is a tie series right now. I expect them to bounce back at home. We'll be fine. Do I expect OG to come back? No, I don't. You know, all this, so he's getting treatment in Indiana and he was out for 4, maybe 5. I don't expect OG to come back. I don't expect OG to come back. Well, and what's up with all this Obi Toppin glazing in the chat? What's going on? He had 14 points tonight. Big deal. What are we making a big deal out of Obi Toppin for tonight? He had a good game. What's the big deal? KG7 full, glazing him heavy, man. Like, do you have an Obi jersey on right now? You praying to Obi? Was he going to make the difference tonight in the Knicks winning and losing by 40 points? Like, let's be real here. Got an Obi stand in the chat. KG7 full, go ahead. YB, go ahead and unmute your mic. YB, let's go.
Yo, CP, what up, man? How's everything going?
Good, man. How you feeling?
All good, man. I'm still positive about what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, the Pacers got out, and this the first time I feel like their pace, quote unquote, like how the TV is saying, finally worked in their advantage. So they made shots. It kind of took Josh Hart out of being able to get those transition baskets like we used to being, spacing up the court. So I think if we lock in on defense, like Tibbs said, and we commit on the defensive end like we've been doing all season, we'll be fine. And we'll be able to get out and transition and play our game as well. We've been able to withstand all of those runs and the barrage of three-pointers that they've been shooting all series. This is the first time, in my opinion, that it actually worked, that their game plan actually worked, and we weren't able to negate it.
22-5. They got smoked in transition. 22-5.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if we can get out in transition like we've been able to, it's still going to be all right. Josh Hart, he looked pissed. So I'm looking for him to come back and do what he do. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, that OG Anunoby situation is very, 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 very. I don't know. I don't see him coming back, and I really wouldn't want him to put that type of pressure on him because he's a very, he's a player that we rely on a lot. So I'm gonna keep it rapid fire, and I'm gonna definitely always keep it positive, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we overachieving at this point. So everybody just gotta, play with the house money right now like we've been doing. I'm out, yo. Have a good one, bro.
Sure, man. I'll let you.
Happy Mother's Day to your wife and your family too,
yes,
bro.
Sir.
Later.
Likewise, man. Likewise.
Peace.
Salute. All right, here's Jamrock in the chat. Says, Obi's not the problem. It's 66-year-old head coach that will make us end up like the Bulls and the Tibbs. And the Bulls didn't make the change from Tibbs soon enough. I mean, everything is fine with Tibbs when they're winning, and Brunson's fine. Like, coaches coach, players play, man. I don't. Tibbs is the last on the list of problems for this team right now. Everything is fine with Tibbs when they're winning. Brunson is the problem. Is he healthy enough to get them through? And that's the question. HP on the Discord. Go ahead and unmute your mic. HP. Yup. Hang on. I think I lost you.
Yeah.
All right. You got to try to restart your Discord and jump back in. Will from LI. Let's go, Will.
Hey, CP, you got me?
Yes. How you doing?
Yeah, my bad, bro. Yeah, the Discord was acting up. Hey, listen, man. First off, shout out to the chat and happy Mother's Day to everybody. Yeah. Listen, man. I'm still gonna rally behind this team. Ain't nobody. First off, enough with the Obi Toppin nonsense. That man had 2 points last game. Let's not.
I don't know.
Let's not even do
weird.
that.
There's a weird obsession with Obi Toppin. I don't know. It's weird, man.
Absolutely not. And if Julius Randle was here, like he would not be doing these dunks and all this other stuff. Like this is not the team that we are, but this is the team that we have. All right.
Yeah.
So ultimately, the tough thing is though, bro, I'm not even gonna hold you. Every time I see Siakam and Josh Hart on him, we don't got the length, bro. Like the longest dude we got, pause, is like Jericho Sims, no Diddy. And this is just, he's looking like a deer in headlights.
Yeah.
He can't even get the ball, across the half court, So I'm just over here like the OG thing really hurt. But I do agree. I don't want OG to come back because I don't want to keep pushing it. And I don't even want Brunson to really extend himself. I'm very content with this playoff thing. I'm not speaking as if like it's over. I'm just saying let everybody else, step up and do what they need to do. But when it comes to our stars, I feel like we've leaned on them enough. I think we can still, beat this series. We can beat the Pacers. But if we don't, I'm perfectly content. I want a healthy team come next season so we can really get this rolling. Healthy team. So I'm going to just leave it to you on that. And shout out to the chat. Happy Mother's Day. And it's okay, man. We're going to come back and we're going to rally and we're going to see what we can do. New York, baby. Let's stay strong.
Yep. Salute,
Alrighty.
man.
Take care.
Look, man, there is a tax when you have a bunch of players have to play punch above their weight class continuously and expect good things to happen. Like this Knicks team they've been punching above their weight class for the last 5 months. I give them a lot of credit. All these guys, from Devo to Hart, Brunson, everybody's had to do more to get to where they are. So, hey, look, some nights it's going to be that way. Question is, when does the shoe drop? Here's Josh Hart on what happened tonight. Here's Josh Hart.
Yeah. That we didn't come out with the right energy. Game like this, we needed to be flying around, we needed to be physical. We didn't do that. We know what we did. This wasn't us, and now we gotta watch the film and get ready for Tuesday.
All right, that was Josh Hart. Says he didn't come out with the right energy. Here's more Josh Hart. Here he is.
Do I feel it? Yeah, but I mean, You know, I think everyone is. At the end of the day, it's you know, it's the playoffs. You gotta, you know, will yourself, will your body, and that's something that I failed to do today, and I got to be better. But you know, there's no excuses.
Josh, all right, no excuses here from Josh Hart. Let's get to the rhyme animal, Chuck D, on the Discord. Everybody throw a hashtag PE in the chat. Chuck, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm tight. I'm livid, but you know, it happens.
Yeah.
Listen, man, most of these fans and these players ain't never seen 90 games. We 90 games into the season.
Yeah.
We're seeing new terrain here. Also, we had to take the gut punches of Breen at the wheel and Doris at the in the back, along with Stephen A. Smith, is like taking a mob ride, right?
Yeah,
with
man.
everybody, with family members, is in the Godfather. You're taking a mob ride and everybody's smiling, but you're in the passenger seat, so you got to take that ride. And also, we got to understand as Indy fans that we fighting against, and we fighting Knicks fans. We can't have that. So, blowouts happen in the playoffs, and it's the echo of Game 3 when we had their necks on the guillotine.
Yeah,
that's the echo that hurts, and that's what the team gotta shake, man. And we can't be talking about if we had and if this. I mean, if it doesn't apply right now. If we ain't got an OG, we ain't got it. So it's who we got. And to me, Knicks heaven. I also put this in my my post. Final Four is going to be heaven for us. We could get there. They got 2 All-Stars and a fringe All-Star at their fullest coming at us with a whole bunch of others that are contributing. So, Halliburton and Siakam are All-Stars, man. And I always thought that Turner was damn near All-Star. So do we feel sorry for us doing what we can? And Tibbs is looking at the players like, you guys in your 20s and you're professional athletes. Go, 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 go. That's his mentality, whether he's 66 or not. Go, 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 go. We get what we get. And I think we have a great chance at Game 5 because when you're on the road, you're 90 games in on the playoffs, your off day is really not really an off day. Mm-hmm. You're on the road. Your off day when you're home is an advantage. So Indiana had that breath, they had that heave praised by the ball lord to go in that gave them life. And that's what I think we experienced with Indiana facing us today. Rapid fire, go Knicks fans, hold the faith, keep strong, don't be weak. Let's burn the farm.
Yes, sir.
Burn the corn, as we say.
And happy Mother's Day to Mama Ridnour, too, man. Happy Mother's Day to Mama Ridnour, man.
Indeed. You and yours and everybody out there.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Salute, OG. Rhyme Animal, Chuck D on the Discord. Once again, throw a hashtag PE in the chat. Yeah, this was not much to watch here from the opening tip-off. Is it over? No. But, obviously, there's reason to be concerned. I mean, Stevie Wonder can see that. Let's just keep it a bean here. EC, $10 Super Chat says, momentum has officially shifted. Aside from seeing JB not having any lift and not having the explosive cuts to move his defenders around, seeing Hart on the bench laboring is when it's serious. Yeah, you got Josh Hart playing 48 minutes a night. You're not going to have it every night, man. 2 points for Hart. What do you have here? 24 minutes, one for 6. Single digits in boards. 3 rebounds. Bad. So, it just is what it is, man. On to the next. And then, we'll see what happens from there. That's all you can do. So move on to the next one. This is the playoffs, man. This is the playoffs. Yeah, you expect to win every game, but it's not like that. You're going to face adversity. It happens. Question is, do they have enough to get through? All right, let's load some more people up. Let's get to the phones. 917, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Tucson from Brooklyn. This is Tucson.
Tucson, how you feeling?
I'm good. How you doing?
Are you on a speakerphone or Bluetooth? You calling from outside? I can hear the traffic outside louder than I can hear you, bro.
All right. How about this? How we feeling now?
Much better. Much better. You climb back in the window. That's good.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. I was still out the window before the game started, man. That's my bad.
No.
But yeah, I just wanted to call in, man. Rapid fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really just feel like at the end of the day, man, Indy is defense, and I've seen a lot of plays where it's that quick first step. I know the attrition. And it kind of reminds me of a quote that Melo had when he was talking about the series that they played against the Pacers and why he felt like they didn't go all the way was that extra game or two that they ended up playing against Boston when they could have closed it out early. And I think that all we're seeing is just some signs of attrition at this moment in time. And I think that them getting back to New York and just regrouping, they had a great night tonight. Indiana had a great night tonight, and this is probably going to be the best game that they have so far this series. All things were firing for them, and at the end of the day, I think the only person that could really lead them anywhere is Halliburton. I don't really believe in Siakam except for Josh Hart right now. That's a tough matchup. But, yeah, other than that, man, we good. We just got to make it back to the Garden and get behind them. And you know, we're going to keep on fighting the way that we have been all season, man. That's all I got to say.
There you go. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the optimism, man. It's good
Absolutely.
balance. All right, we're gonna drop him. 203. What's your name? Where you calling in from? All right, hang on the phone, because the phones are real static. The connection is not good. So we'll get back to the phones in a minute. Hang on, people on the phones. We'll get back to that. Eden on the Discord. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Eden on the Discord.
Yo, what is up, CP? You hear me good?
Loud and clear. How you feeling, man?
Good, man. Hey, look, rapid fire, man. Let's not worry about this loss. It is getting a little weird how we lost 2 games in a row. It's completely fine.
Yeah.
I think we lost by like 30, and Josh Hart wasn't really giving out energy. Most of the Knicks players weren't giving out energy, and which is completely fine because we're going back to the Garden. I feel like for the Knicks, I don't like these early games. These early 3:00 games, we can't really get to do much in the morning and stuff like that. Then we got to go play Indiana. It's tough on the road. It's tough on the road.
Yeah.
But my main focus is Alec Burks. Alec Burks, man, I feel like he should be a guy that should just push us to play better next game and next game and next game. Alec Burks didn't really get a lot of playing time in that last series, but today in this game, he really stepped up and
with Burks and hobbled, you might have to run more Burks on ball.
We might have to, man.
You might have to go big money time and just let him go.
We might have to, man, because I used to love Burks back in 2021 when they played the Hawks.
Yeah,
bro, that was when I knew Burks was gonna be that guy. I know he's a little bit older, and I think he's like the oldest player on the Knicks, right? I think so.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. He should be that guy that should just, push us and make us move on if we lose these games or win these games. So I feel like he's a great guy for that.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, man, let's not worry about this loss. I know it's a heartbreaking loss and stuff like that. Josh Hart is angry. Everybody's angry right now, but the series not done yet. The job is not done yet. Just get back to the next game, and that's really it, man. That's all I gotta say. Happy Mother's Day to your wife. Happy Mother's Day to your family. All that stuff, man.
Appreciate it, man. Likewise.
And also,
man.
use that underdog code, that KFTV code.
Yeah.
Use that underdog code.
Salute,
I'm telling you, man.
Salute, man.
I'm gonna try to get that Knicks merch. I'm gonna try to get my underdog money up so I can get that merch.
Okay, yeah. Shop.kftv.com, man. We got you, bro.
Got you. I'm on the way in Brooklyn, so shipping should come fast, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, man, we got you. Cool. We got you. So Eden on the Discord, shop.KnicksFanTV.com. Get all of your merch, your playoff merch, your KFTV merch. I think we're going to drop the all-white. You guys been asking for the all-white KFTV snap for the summertime. You guys kind of trying to step out in style for the summertime. Yeah, man. We'll get that for you guys, man. We'll get that going. And my man said, shout out to Underdog. Salute to our sponsors, man. Salute to another one of our sponsors, man, and that is Mando, fellas. Whole body deodorant. Salute to our sponsors at Mando. Keep you guys fresh and protected, man. Clinically proven to block odor all day and keeps odor control for 72 hours. Some of y'all don't front. Some of y'all need that. All right, especially some of y'all talking spicy in the chat. Make sure that you going outside and presenting yourself properly as we step into the summer, and that is with Mando whole body deodorant. Salute to our guys. They sent me the care package. I'm lit. I got the deodorant wipes. We got the invisible cream deodorant. Okay, so they got it in cream size. If you're scared of the powder, here's a smooth, solid Mount Fuji deodorant. Salute to our guys. And the cleansing bar. So salute to my friends at Mando, for keeping us fresh. But yeah, I mean, look, if you guys do have the Manscaped, once you get it cracking with your Lawnmower 4.0, use some of these Mando products, man, and keep you fresh. 72 hours of freshness. Some of you guys need that. And for our people at home, they always take care of our fans, man. They always take care of our fans. Use our code KFTV20. Use our code KFTV for $5 off your starter pack. And that is at shopmando.com. So go to shopmando.com. Use our promo code KFTV for $5 off your starter pack. That's Mando, man. Full body deodorant, fellas. Do not be caught out there lacking. You got plenty of options to take care of yourself. Take care of your hygiene, all right? Do not be caught lacking out there. Okay. Back to the phones we go. Dorkosaurus Rex on the Discord. Go ahead and unmute your mic.
Yo.
How you
Am I
feeling?
audible?
You're audible, man. I can hear you.
Okay, great. So I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from a Knicks family.
Yes.
Okay. But
Yes.
I'm not a diehard Knicks fan, but the playoffs and this team have really energized me and gotten me hooked.
Okay. All right.
So there's a few things that I just need to say and a few things I need you to help me understand.
Sure.
You're, I feel like, the only person that can.
Sure.
So we have a really hampered team right now.
Mhm.
Tibbs doesn't like playing different people.
Mhm.
Out of all the people that we got, I feel like Sims is the worst choice out of everyone. I feel like I would have been a better choice out there than Sims tonight. And
Mhm.
I'm 6'2". He's not a good player. He looks lost. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. And if you look at like Jalen Brunson was not like a superstar pick when we signed him. He wasn't supposed to be by the letter of his stats, like the #1 draft pick or anything. So there are guys on our bench that, given the right time and the right intro to the game, like they could have actually played better. I feel like the fourth quarter should have been the first quarter of this game.
Yeah.
Like that fourth quarter when all the bench is in and you're just doing that, that's what should have looked like from the start. You put them in
but
the worst
it's
time,
a little bit
in
different,
the worst
man.
possible
You're talking about
situation.
at the end of the game in garbage time when one team has already put in work and beat the brakes off you. The other team is trying to make it look respectable so that they can go home, with some sort of dignity. That you can't compare that. There's different levels of one team's trying, one team's not. At that point, the game's already done.
But here's what I'm saying is that by the standard logic of you can't put these guys in off the start, we put our best guys in and we went down 40, and they're tired now on top of everything. So for me, it's the worst possible outcome.
Yeah.
Is that we put them in, they put their energy and time in, they even risked injury, and they really didn't get much out of it. As a matter of fact, it was a wash. And then in the end, you put in these other guys that maybe if you put them in from the start and let the main guys actually rest, the guys that are struggling, and let these guys get some minutes in a proper game with a real coaching and a real some kind of plan for them to play, instead of just throwing them in there in the fourth quarter when it's already gone to hell. I don't know. It just to me seems like that the resilient, the stubbornness of putting in these new players, of people on the bench, even if they don't look good on paper, is hurting them. And I feel like because of that, that's why I still have hope for the series, because there's still people there that could put in a good performance, but I just don't understand why you wouldn't play some of these so-called lesser players that people say we don't have a bench.
Because they're lesser players. Appreciate the call, bro. Call back anytime. I mean, come on, bro. This guy now wants the bench players in the beginning and the starters out because they played and they wasted their time playing. I mean, you play to win the game. Come on now, man. This is the same people that said we should have rested Brunson today. This is the playoffs. You put your guys, the same guys that you went to war with in game 1, game 15, game 16, 18, whatever it is, those are your 5. I'm not worried about playing Daquan Jeffries in the middle of this game. He's not helping us do anything. Oh, we should have put Diakite in the game to give us a spell, give Brunson a spell. What are we talking about here? I mean, call back anytime, my man, but this is the NBA. This isn't pickup basketball at the YMCA. Why didn't we put lesser known players in the game? You just answered the question. Come on now. It all looked good in game 3. Game 4, guess what? It doesn't work out. It is a game of basketball. You make some, you miss some, you live to fight another day. The series is tied 2-2. They go to the Garden. Hey, maybe game 5 on Tuesday, maybe it's our time. Maybe it's the Pacers that are bricking away, and it's the Knicks that find a surge of energy and win the game. It can very well happen. But the idea now that we should have put Daquan Jeffries in the first quarter because these guys didn't have it. Like, bro, ladies and gentlemen, this Knicks team is down 4 players. 4. The fact that they're even here in the second round is a testament to this team's grit. They're down 4 legitimate players. Every team 1 through 13 is not an all-star. You're going to have scrubs. You're going to have fillers because those guys are not expected to play. They are your practice players. Yeah, the simulation, I wish he could have been better for us, but he's a 4-string center. This team is bare bones. We still going to complain about Tibbs and rotation of minutes when we're down 4 players, including an all-NBA Julius Randle? We should be thanking Tibbs that we're this far. Come on now, man. What are we talking about here? Salute to everybody in the chat once again, man. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. CB the Fanchise on a solo dolo. The Knicks got washed. Now, I'm sorry. We had to sacrifice this guy for the sake of the entertainment. But come on now, man. The Tibbs and the minutes police. This is all that we have. This is all that we have. You got to win with what you have. And we're lucky Burks is in here putting up buckets. They might be losing by 50 in each of these games. Christian P, 98, man. Hopefully you have something better for us. Christian P, go ahead and unmute your mic, sir. Christian P.
CB, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir. You have the floor.
Coming home from the game.
Oof.
It's not a good one.
Brutal, man.
It was very brutal, and it was unfortunate because Knicks fans were rocking heavy. You know, they took over a bar across the street from the stadium. You were hearing "Let's go Knicks" chants.
Okay, all right, that's good.
You know, the entire time, and then as crazy as these Pacers fans are fugazi, they were quiet the entire time. They see some Knicks fans and they get scared.
Yeah,
and then they show up to their game and they have their fake celebrity row with John Mellencamp and Pat McAfee.
Yeah, I heard McAfee was celebrity row for them on the big screen.
Yeah, they got their C-list and D-list celebrities out there, and they're celebrating. And you know what? Kudos to them. It was a spanking they gave us. Yeah. But it's just super unfortunate because you could see the Knicks fans in the crowds trying to get into it. They really wanted to. They were at the edge of their seats, but, you know, Knicks never gave them a chance. We shot poorly. That's what it is. The Pacers were shooting lights out. I don't think that happens. Hopefully not in this series. Hopefully not ever again when we play them. But these fans were scared.
Yeah.
Even when we were up 20, they were waiting for it. I could hear them.
Yeah.
And that just goes to show just how soft this franchise we're playing can be sometimes, especially with a young team that's a little inexperienced in playoffs. But you know what? Knicks in 6, we were rocking out there. We just didn't get the chance to show what we got. And hopefully game 6 game 6 we can show them what's up.
Okay. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call. Jimmy J in the chat says, no, Knicks fans were saying sweep. Yeah, Knicks fans are saying sweep after game 1 when you had a healthier Jalen Brunson and you had OG Anunoby. I think things look a little bit differently now, don't you? I mean, it's not rocket science. So to everybody in the chat once again, man. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Okay, who else we got here? I'm loading some more people up on the Discord. I got to get to Mother's Day dinner in a little bit. Way to Jalen on the Discord. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Way to Jalen.
Yo, what up, CP?
How you doing, man?
What's up, man? Yeah, it's a brutal day today.
Yeah.
I just want to say to everybody that's crying about Tibbs, I don't know how many times we're going to go through this. I mean, I don't know I don't know what they expect him to play. He's doing everything he can. I think the real issue is that we should have won Game 3. We had Game 3. We got the performances off the bench we needed, Alec Burks and them coming in, and we lost that one, you know. And this was the one we were supposed to lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We should have went up 3-0. We could have lost this one going away. It wouldn't have been a big deal. But, you know, we fumbled that one. I mean, they hit come on. Nimhart didn't hit a 3 all night. Hits a 3 from 8 feet behind the 3-point line. What are you going to do? So that's all I have to say. You know, please keep defending Tibbs for us, CP. We can't take this slander about Tibbs. This is crazy at this point.
Appreciate
how people are roasting him about these rotations.
Man. Well, listen, man. I think it's natural in a loss. The coach always gets the blame in a loss, whether it's regular season or postseason. Coach always gets the blame. People look for reasons to figure out why this team lost. For me, Tibbs it's not even on there. You're down to literally bare bones. You're down to bare bones in this playoffs, in this entire playoffs. You went into this thing without Julius. They still got you through the first round. You lost a depth scorer in Bogdanovich, an important piece of your rotation. He's gone. They're still in this thing. You lose Mitch. They're still in this thing. Now they lose OG. Their star wing two-way player. What are we talking about here? And now it's Tibbs' fault that he didn't put in Jacob Toppin to save the day? I don't even know where he's at. He wasn't even in the rotation tonight. So basically, in your 8-man rotation, you lose 4 players. With McBride and Burks, you're last capable. So that's another 6. So that's 11 guys. That's an 11-man playoff rotation roster where on average you're playing between 8 to 9 guys, and you lost 4. You lost 4, man. It's just how it goes. Next, play me. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Next, play me. Go ahead and unmute your mic.
Yo.
How are you, man?
What's going on, CP? How you doing, man?
Good, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good, man. Long time Knicks fan. Since they was in on UPN 9, I've seen I've seen a lot of series, man. And this is what a series looks like, CP. I agree with what you're saying as far as we're depleted and we look tired. But guess what? We're going to win this series, man. We're going to win this series. All we really have to do is win at home.
Okay.
You know what I mean? All we have to do is win at home, take care of Game 5, see what really happens in Game 6. Worst come to worst scenario, we go Game 7 like we did in the 90s, and we pull it out, bro.
Yeah.
It looked bad today. It did look bad today. We looked bad. I mean, my family was over here watching the game with me and everything. It was a disappointment today, but things like this happen. It's just about the bounce back now.
It's about the bounce back, then. It's about the bounce back.
I was at Game 2 at the Garden, bro.
Okay.
The Garden is an amazing place, man. There's no place like Madison Square Garden. And once they step back into Madison Square Game 5, it's going to be a totally different series again. They got a lot of favorable calls today, or even in Game 3 and Game 4, because they were the home team. We will get the same calls when we go back to Madison Square, best believe.
Yeah.
So this is my first time calling. Yo, I'm a fan of the show. I check in with you all the time. Keep up the great work. But I think we're going to be all right. But I do understand what you're saying at the same time as far as being depleted and everything like that as a team. We do look tired. We do need our players. But somehow, some way, I really do believe we're going to win this series, bro.
Okay. Appreciate the call, man.
All right, I appreciate your time as well, man. Have a great one. See you soon.
Yes, sir. Hey, it's now a best 2 out of 3. Best 2 out of 3, man. 3-game series in which the Knicks have 2 home games to get it done. Let's see what they're made of. CP the Fanchise here, 121.89. Knicks get the doors blown off them on this Mother's Day. A Mother's Day massacre. Do you believe or not? That is the question. A lot of you guys are panicking. And Hartenstein, he was another one. We're talking about walking wounded. Did you see when Hartenstein dropped down on his shoulder? It looked like he could have dislocated his shoulder, man. They got lucky. Let's hear what he had to say on this one. Here's Hartenstein.
Yeah, it was just a fall. It's probably just like the X-ray came back fine, so it's probably just like a pinched nerve where it kind of just fell asleep sometimes, so it's fine.
Is that something that could be fixed for game 5? Is that something that needs to be fixed before game 5, or are you fine as is?
It's just like super small. I mean, I guess it's just something that we can fix easy. I mean, everyone's playing through a lot of stuff, so it'll be fine.
What did I say? Oh, it's nothing. Just a little pinched nerve. We'll fix it for Tuesday. These guys are warriors, man. It's a little pinched nerves, you know. Throw some icy hot on and be all right. Warriors, man. Not easy. Not easy at all. In these playoffs, you got Minnesota and the Nuggets coming on tonight. See how that series looks. Let's get to it. Salute to Super Chats. Artman, formerly known as Steve, says, missed a lot of open shots. Blowout might be a blessing. Tibbs had to rest the starting lineup. If this was close, they play 48 minutes. Burks has shown positivity. Game 5 Tuesday. Shout out Ronaldo Valenzuela. Salute. We got First Lady of Sports. Ryan Animal Chuck D, $20 Super Chat says, we knew it was coming. I could predict Game 3. Couldn't figure this one out. Getting our backs blown out. Pause. I can take better than the heave from heaven. Game winner. Yeah, from that part in Game 3. We get to the Final 4. Will be Knicks heaven to me, man. Let's go. 2 more left. Marco's no. Salute. He says losing OG hurts. Must win Tuesday. If not, I don't know, bro. Okay. Super dope hip hop says NYK in 5 post game 3 versus what did we expect? Hallie hurt. No Mathurin hurts us too. Mathurin's nothing. Come on, man, with the Mathurin. This guy Mathurin. Get out of here, man. NYK injuries for sure, but NYK whistle. Pacers are up 3-1. All right, so this is a Pacer fan making a whole, list of things, kind of rambling here. I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about, well, Mathurin hurts us versus your 4 injured players, and he's talking about Mathurin. Come on, man. Give me a break, man. Two Lifted says, bad loss, but it's no time to give up now. This is when home game advantage matters. Let's stay behind our orange and blue. Let's go. Let's go, Knicks. Kevin King, $20 Super Chat says, I think we needed some adjustments with Turner spacing the floor. We can't get out rebounding because our guys are not on the perimeter. Not sure what the answer is. Maybe we live and die on Turner's threes at some point to get the rebounds. Yes, they did not win the rebounding battle tonight. I didn't say Mathurin wasn't good. Of course, Mathurin had a good year this year. It was unfortunate that he got hurt. I like Mathurin. I like his game. But, this guy trying to compare them losing Mathurin to the Knicks not having Randall or OG or Bogdan. I mean, Mitch. That's 4 players, bro. To a second-year player. That's what I'm saying. I like Mathurin. David Lamonaco, $5 Super Chat says, we hurt, man. Bothers me. OG's always hurt. How you going to pay that guy? I hope we can pull this together. Yeah, I mean, it's just cost of doing business, man. It's just cost of doing business, bro. It don't matter what Mathurin did in the regular season. Regular season means nothing in the playoffs. Mathurin averaging 18 points per game on good efficiency means nothing in the playoffs. He's never played in the playoffs before. You can't translate that automatically just because he did that in the regular season. You need more body of work. Sorry, guys. Maybe he could have. Maybe not. He's not here. Who cares? Soul Collector 91. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Soul Collector 91 on the Discord going once. All right, we're going to drop him off. Jeff, let's go to Jeff on the Discord. Getting on mute your mic.
What's up, brother? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. How you feeling?
I'm all right. It's a blessed day regardless. Happy Mother's Day to you and yours, everybody who celebrate and everybody who's listening. So, it's always a blessed day to celebrate the moms. We literally would not be here without moms.
Yeah.
So celebrate to that. And speaking of that, you already know we gotta get back to these dinners, so everything. So rapid fire, of course.
Yes, sir.
First off, if there's a KnicksFanTV GoFundMe or sponsorship for purchasing tomatoes for the chat, I got 100 on it. That caller you had, bro, he had me steamed. You want Daquan Jeffries that played more. The first game he played was one more game than me and you this season. And he wanted him to start or get rotation minutes. This minutes narrative is why it's getting so annoying to talk actual basketball, especially on the internet. You take away rotation players, hobble your best player, and have a random pitch nerve to one of your main guys in his shoulder. And I want to see what other teams have done. And I don't understand why these fans are folding the way they are. Yeah. I think it's because of Knicks PTSD, and also the fact that a lot of fans thought this series was going to be over in 4 or 5 before the other injuries that we had with Mitch and with OG. I love what you're saying. You can keep it real without folding. We know if JB isn't the JB that's in the conversation with Michael Jordan in this playoffs, it's quiet. If OG don't come back at some point, it's probably quiet. But I'm still going to believe, because this team has been overachieving the whole season despite the injuries. 50 wins, 2 seed, got a reigning MVP and an all-star, probably all NBA player out of here in 6 games. Still got home court, best 2 out of 3. They got to rest up, and it's time to put it all on the table. That's what they've been doing this whole game, this whole season. Yep. If they win, cool. If they don't, we gotta salute them. We can't act like these are the teams that we've seen before. We talked about this before, CP. Mm-hmm. This team is special because they have the heart, they have the dedication, they're always prepared. Some obstacles may be too insurmountable, but I want to see them fail with this obstacle first. They haven't failed so far yet. This rotation that they have right now is the same rotation that they had post Julius and OG. They had to take a while to get it right, but this is still a team that contributed to that 50 win and the 2 seed. So I don't know, all this folding, the sky is falling. Y'all got to keep the same energy, because we said the same thing about them Sixers fans. We said the same thing about the Pacers fans. I don't know when the Knicks got bandwagon fans, but I feel like we got to start checking IDs. Like, what are we talking about right now? Stop talking like y'all are national pundits. Yeah. Like, what are we talking about? Like, we've been here. We've been in the trenches. I watched Kadeem Allen and Ronnie Turiaf and all these guys play on this. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Do I got to go down the list? I'm not, because I got to go to dinner. But the fact remains, Game 5, Tuesday night, if you can be in the building, be in the building. If you could be at the KFTV watch party, be at the KFTV watch party. Live. Send that energy. And we at Slate Tuesday? Back at Slate?
Yeah. We back at Slate on Tuesday, man. We back for the
There
time.
it is. You got to be at Slate. And Slate is close enough to send your energy to the Garden. Send your energy, stand tall, and be with this team, because they have represented for this city. We got people calling Jalen Brunson. They called him an overpay. Now he's a foul grifter. Look at what we broke NBA discourse just because the Knicks are a competent franchise and they cannot talk about narratives. They got to talk about ball, and they can't talk anymore. This is a team that's worthy of our fan base to stand behind them until the end, wherever it comes. So stop folding and stand up. Stand up and support the squad, man. Enough is enough. We'll see what happens on Tuesday. We know what they got to correct. They've shown us who they are the whole season, and I'm going to believe them. CP. Love you, brother.
Yes,
I'm gonna talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your day. Happy Mother's Day once again to everybody else.
All love, bro. Happy Mother's Day to you as well, man.
Yes, sir. And love for anybody who don't got their moms, or anybody who's dealing with this tough day as well, man. Like, love all around. Love all around. And we going to talk, CP. We going to talk.
100%, man. Appreciate you, bro. All right, here is Jalen Brunson's thoughts, and we're going to get to Jay Cal to close us up. Here is Jalen Brunson. Here we go.
One of the differences there, they got guys with fresher legs than you guys right now. I mean, we can talk about fresher legs. We can give us all the pity that we want. Yeah, we're shorthanded, but that doesn't matter right now. We have what we have, and we need to go forward with that. So there is no we're shorthanded. There is no excuse. There's no excuse whatsoever. Now, if we lose, we lose. So that's what that was.
All right, that's Jalen Brunson, man. No excuses in this thing, man. Keno does it. Go ahead and unmute your mic.
Jeff kind of stole everything I was about to say. Fair weather Knicks fans, bandwagon fans, or my man who is the casual Knicks fan who only tunes in for the playoffs. We would not be where we were or where we are if it wasn't for Tibbs and these guys literally going out day in, day out and putting their lives on the line every day. Like these guys scrap, claw, fight every single time they're out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, tonight they came out flat, but we had enough to win on game 3. We had enough to win tonight. It just didn't happen. We got to keep our heads up.
Yeah.
Like regardless, we know on Tuesday for game 5, we're gonna come out fighting. Like this team is not like this. I like to joke around and say, these ain't your daddy's Knicks. This Knicks team is not gonna quit. They ain't gonna fight. They ain't gonna quit. They're gonna keep fighting, and we need to do the same. Rapid fire. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
There you go. Keep the fight. Let's go. Let's go, man. All right, J. Cal, let's go, man. Close this out.
All right, we're good, fam.
We're good.
Shout out to all the moms, and go talk to your mom if you haven't called her yet. Obviously, get on that. I don't think this is as bad as it feels. It feels terrible, right? Obviously, nobody wants to feel a blowout. You know, a lot of folks explained how they're feeling right now. This is what the second round is about. You're down to 4 teams. And it is a battle of attrition. We should not expect it to be any different. Every team is dealing with this. Every team is dealing with the same set of facts. Today was, horrific. Game 3 was very tough. They got lucky. I don't want to talk about calls. Forget about calls.
Yeah, forget calls.
The calls go both ways.
Yeah.
That's the cul-de-sac. That's a road to nowhere.
Yeah.
What really matters today, if you look at it, obviously, we've seen all season and for a couple of years, like the afternoon games for some reason are tough on us. We're on the road, afternoon game. That definitely played a factor. We're tired. And OG is, he's our glue guy. And, it's really apparent when he's not out there, the impact he has. But you got to be careful looking at the stats here because we have a lot of people in garbage minutes.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. But the 2 stats that really matter is Brunson and DiVincenzo going 9 for 30 combined. And the 3-pointers weren't dropping for us today. These teams are if you just look it up, they are the same percentage in terms of shooting threes. They both put up a lot of threes. And today wasn't our day from 3. We shot 19%. Today was their day from 3. They shot 45%. If we hit our average in terms of the number of threes we're supposed to hit, this is a single-digit game. If they didn't hit as many, they hit 45% instead of 36. I think they were a 36% team. This would be a much closer game. So now we play a 3-game series. I think by Friday, maybe we get OG back. I don't know.
I wouldn't. I think they're trying to keep, play coy with the injury report. Through Woj, and I don't expect it. I really don't. I'd be surprised, man. Honestly, the way he went down in game 2,
didn't look good.
It's one thing to be like hopping around or like limping. He couldn't get up.
Yeah, did not look good.
Not at all.
And hamstrings are sticky. That's a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think we're gonna win it in 7. I think today was a statistical anomaly. I think we were gassed, obviously, and. Keep your chins up. We're going to win this next one, and then it's a 2-game series, and we'll just split it. We'll clean it up in 7 games, and this is the underdog season. We have achieved so much this season, and just zooming out, I just want people to understand how well this team is coached, how amazing their effort is, and what an amazing job this front office has done. Just when you feel moments like this where it feels like you just want to give up and it's hard, just look at the big picture. Massive amount of picks. We got 4 of our top players out. And I don't put this on Tibbs, by the way, because if we look at the injuries, how many of the injuries we had this season do we think were based on Tibbs playing people too many minutes or just freak accidents, right? Like Randall's
the Randall thing was a complete freak accident.
Freak accident.
And
now we go to Mitch.
people saying he shouldn't have been in there. The Heat had all 5 starters in the game. You're trying to win the game. You're only down by 14 points. They could have came back and won. I'm not blaming
14
Tibbs
points
for that.
in this era is like 6 points in the old era, right? Like with threes.
Right.
So, and then Mitch, he's always been injury prone. He's only been playing 20 minutes a game. I don't know if when he actually hurt that ankle, but and then the OG thing, I don't think that was like because of minutes either. So let's not like make the narrative Tibbs is running these guys into the ground. I don't. What do you think, CP? You think he's running him into the ground? He's causing this, or
he has no choice. I mean,
well, of course.
Who do we want out there? We want OG out there. We want Daquan Jeffries. I mean, like I said, I didn't see the Randall one as a Tibbs thing. The DiVincenzo one against the Rockets, yeah, you could argue that. Maybe he overextended himself a little bit, not being used to logging that many minutes, because DiVincenzo did leave with a hamstring injury, but luckily he was able to come back. Mitchell Robinson, that's Mitch's MO. Like, it doesn't matter who the coach is. Mitch is going to get hurt. You can pencil him in to miss time. This Brunson foot injury, yeah, there's a lot of demand on him, but who else is going to do it? This is high pressure, high stakes game of the playoffs. Who else are you going to put Jalen Brunson on the bench?
No, and you're not putting and Hart is playing fantastic at 48 minutes a game. So I just big picture, everybody. Today was an anomaly. We'll be back in it tomorrow on Tuesday, and we got a little bit more rest on until Friday. I think we're going to win 2 out of 3. I think maybe we close this out on Friday. So keep your chins up, everybody.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's it. It's going to be fine. Just blow the doors off of it on Tuesday, as previous caller said, and just lock in. Come to if you can't afford the absurd tickets, you don't want to mortgage your house to go to MSG, then, just go to the fan meetup.
There it is.
That's it. That's it. But yeah, great job on the show, and great job for everybody showing up today to, just do the decompression after this game. This was really
this is what we needed, man. We have to get back to therapy, man. It happens,
We're back. I mean, it's been so good, right?
Yeah.
And this is the thing with the Knicks therapy. Just when you think you don't need any, you don't have to talk it out. Here we are.
We got to come back. We got to come back to it, man. We got to come back to it and get to it. Hatfield and McCoys. This is us. the true essence of Knicks fans,
Yeah. I mean, and do we think a series against Indiana Pacers was going to be inconsequential and be easy? No, everybody knew this was going to be a 5, 6, 7 game dogfight. We'll get through it. It's going to be fine. We're going to win this series. Chins up, everybody. They're all dogs. They're all coming back. We may win the next 2 in a row.
Let's go.
Let's go. Good job, CP and fam. Go call your mom if you haven't. Everybody, give her a second phone call. This is if you want a power move. Call your mom again and say, you know what? After I talked to you and told you how much I love you, I want to call you one more time and tell you how much I really love you. Maybe give her like 1 or 2 stories from your childhood, like bring back a couple of great memories. That's what it's all about, folks.
There you go,
We're making these great memories here. All these great memories of these games and our discussions after the games. This is what life's about. All these great moments. So savor it. Yeah. And sometimes you get you get some lemons, make some lemonade. We'll be fine.
Yeah, sure. J Cal, appreciate it, man. J Cal on the Discord. So you said, man, put it all in perspective. It is Mother's Day at the end of the day. I mean, look, it is 2-2. You get 2 home games out of 3 for your chance to win 2. Brunson is the concern. That's it. Started the show saying it, end the show saying it. This is not. Yes, it is 2-2, but things have changed over the course of the series. And so with the injuries and the energy depletion, you got to see what they have left. You got to see what they have left. But on a Tibbs thing, people looking for him to go to these bench players and get more out of them, these guys are never going to get real minutes. You're not looking for they don't have the depth. They don't have it anymore. They lost 4 players. 4 players. But you got to do what you got to do. So it just is what it is at this point, man. It just is what it is. Okay. let's salute some of the super chats that have come in here. Salute to everybody that tapped into today's show for sure. Where else am I? I got Ronaldo. Steven Gomez says, can't win them all. Knicks in 6. Salute, CP. Hoodies Vintage $10 super chats is embarrassing loss. Anyways, we spin it. We took blowing game 3 too lightly. Hopefully our defense straightens out and we start hitting shots. Maybe sub earlier to match Indy's intensity. Mother's Day Massacre, man. Mother's Day Massacre. So there you go. All right, man. Salute. Rhyme Animal, Chuck D, salute, man. Remember to salute our sponsors, man. Go to manscaped.com. Use our code KFTV for $20 off plus free shipping. Go to shopmando.com. Use our code KFTV for $5 off the starter pack. Go ahead and get the whole body deodorant, and they have a ton of other products, body wash, deodorant wipes, all those good things, man. So make sure you guys tap in there. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for Knicks Weekly, man. CP the Fanchise, I'm out. Have a great Mother's Day. Salute to all the mothers that are Knicks fans and Knicks Fan TV fans. And for you guys at home, salute to your moms, your grandmas, the mothers in your life. And, you know, those of you, as J. Cal said, might be in mourning as well, man. We salute you guys as well, man. Keep your head up and keep pushing, man. Let's go Knicks. We out here. Peace.